Welcome. And we've got a few things to cover today. So let's see who's all going to come in and join. Thank you, everybody, for the replay and for joining me. Please share this out. Please give me, thumbs up. Give, that you're here. And let's see who's going to come in and join me today. Got lots of things going on. So just bringing in some people. See who's coming. Who's coming in? Give me a thumbs up. A hello, hearts that you're here. That's awesome. Hello, hello. Good morning. Sometimes it's lonesome. Hey, Wildflower. Hope you're doing better today. I saw that you had to go yesterday, and I know dreams have been pretty crazy for a lot of people lately. So I'm going to send you out a blast of love there. And know that sometimes when you have crazy dreams, especially if you have like demonic dreams or dreams along that line, it can be very, it can be very scary. But a lot of times it's because you're on a new course, you're on the right course, and your subconscious, and you know what? I'm glad I'm talking. I'm glad this is coming up. Oh, you just lost connection. Yeah, well, that happens with me too. So, so let me get going here. Hello and welcome. Thumbs up, hearts and everything. Please, let's get this party rocking and get it going. So today, the Hierophant or tradition came in reverse. All right. So the Hierophant is all about tradition. It's the priest card, right? And the high priest card, it's like the Pope. Now, when it comes in reverse, that means that you're challenging something. You're challenging something to do with your belief systems. You're challenging traditions. Traditions came in yesterday. So this is all this change that's coming forth because a lot of times when you are wanting to do change, you're bumping up to some traditions that you've already had for a long time. And it can be awkward. It can be uncomfortable. It's like putting on a new pair of skates for the first time and you didn't get them molded. Anybody out there who does, figure skating or hockey or anything like that, you got to get the skates molded to your feet. But even then, it still may not feel right. So we have this energy coming in today, and it's all about, breaking traditions. It's all about and making your new traditions, making your own traditions, making what is right for you along your path. As you adjust to your spiritual path, it's like, not only putting on new, new skates, it could be like, trying to squeeze yourself into a girdle or something. All right. That's the way it is. So I should do an announcement here. My name is Mary June Tracy. I'm a psychic medium, budding astrologer, and a spiritual love of life coach. And I do daily periscopes. I don't speak, and Facebook Lives. I don't speak any other language except English, and I do not show body parts except for this lovely face and my lovely hands. So those are the only things that I share. And it looks like I froze on Facebook Live, so sorry. So right now we're at the quarter moon square. This is powerful time for all of us. This is a power when the moon is going void of course, because the moon is going to be becoming full next week, right? So she's kind of going off to the side in preparation, right? Good morning. And as she goes off to the side, she's going to be moving into Gemini. So we're starting off the day with some pretty good energy. Might be feeling a little tired, a little bit over, a little bit too much today. But the thing is that as she goes to void of course and as she gets into Gemini, it's going to get a little bit wacky. All right. It's going to get just a little bit, esoteric, not esoteric, just a little bit, offline, because Venus is going to make some awkward, you know, squares, and we're moving into a grand trine. So we're moving into a grand T square. So there's going to be a lot of squares up there in the heavens. And when these squares start coming, it's like, whoa, because it's like, you know, straight angles. We got to really look at things right now. And she's doing these awkward angles to the north node of destiny in the heavens. And so this is adjustments. This is plans. You know, are they on track? And when I saw this and with the horoscope that I wrote, it's like, yeah, are we, you know, is this really what we want? Because everything came in reverse. So we had the Four of Swords reversed, we have the Seven of Swords reversed, which means that there's a lot of doubt. There's doubt in what we are doing. There's doubt, and we're feeling tired, and we're feeling overwhelmed, and doubt on the road that we may be taking, or maybe we have a new idea and we're trying to adjust, but we're not too sure, right? So if you're not too sure on this adjustment, then what you should be doing is maybe you need a second opinion. Maybe today's the day that you just need to call somebody that you really, really respect and you really can trust and say, hey, I'm going to bounce some ideas off you. Can I have a chat? Can we have a chat? You know, this is what I'm thinking of doing. And it could be that, you know, it might sound crazy, or you might thinking it sounds crazy, but you just need that second opinion. Find someone to talk to so that they can actually help you pull it off. All right. I mean, most crazy ideas that you think that most things that you think are normal now were crazy ideas sometime. Right. So some people, you know, and it doesn't matter. It's, you know, I go with like Howard Schultz. He's the CEO and owner of Starbucks. When he started Starbucks, people balked him and said, oh my God, who's going to pay $5 for a coffee? You know, and now, today, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, Robin's Donuts, all of them are trying to copy the plan of Starbucks in some way, right? They all have those extra, you know, the lattes, the caramel macchiatos, the, you know, the pumpkin spice lattes. So they all kind of emulate it after how many years of saying, oh my God, that's so stupid. But it's that's what happens, right? So you might think that the idea that you have today is kind of crazy and you're breaking traditions and you're butting your head. But the Three of Pentacles came reversed, and that's actually good, right? It's a good thing. Three of Pentacles is saying, you know what? You can do this. We can get it going, and it's Pentacles, right? So that means it is going to come in. It's going to refresh itself. But I mean, the big card, you know, always is in the major arcana. All right. So the major arcana is like basically telling me this is the energy that you're butting up against, and this is really how you're feeling, like shit, right? And that you just don't know what to do. And it's frustrating and it's overwhelming. So today, if you can find somebody, you know, just a friend, say, hey, I just got some stuff. I want, you know, just talk with you. Let's go for coffee. Do it. And if you're feeling that you're being inundated by a lot of negativity around you, that's because when you are trying to change all of that those belief systems start rising up, all the guilt and the shame and oh my God, I can't make things different. I got to go with the status quo. I might upset my mom, might upset my dad, might upset somebody. And so I can't make those changes. But, you know, this is pushing ahead. This is going forward with that manifestations of what you want to bring in your life. And talking about manifestations, I am doing a manifesting moon journal calendar. And it should be ready by I'm going to say the middle of March to the end of March. And it's going to be somewhat generic, but I'm going to be having the 2018-2019 calendar with it. So I'm going to be putting in a little bit of the 2019 calendar in with it to help you to manifest through the different moon phases and what the different moon phases mean. So going from the new moon to the waxing moon, to the full moon, to the waning moon. So I'm going to go through the different phases of the moon and help you to journal during those times in order to bring in that manifestation. And I'm tweaking it so that it correlates with the calendar, with the moon phases. So it's going to correlate with the moon phases. So it's going to correlate with, so we're coming into Virgo. What is that Virgo energy? What am I trying to manifest? And how can that energy, can I draw on to help me? And that's what it is. I want to draw that energy so that I can help me to go through and continue through the other phases of the moon as I get to the new moon, right? Okay, and it's also that we're in what we call Piscean energy. So we're in this water type of energy, right? So we're in this Piscean energy, and we're in this, like, for many people, it's like, okay, this is a little bit too much water. And the Pisces are ruled by Neptune. So it's kind of like, I want to go, la 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 la, la la la. That's the kind of thing with Pisces, right? And even though I have a lot of water energy, Pisces energy is like a little bit, because I'm like I am a Scorpio, but it's like, you know what, you guys can get a little bit too much, too druggy for my taste, because with the Scorpios, they're like, okay, let's take you out of the drugs and bring you down into the depths. So anyways, but that's kind of like the energy that we're in. So much thing is too much water. No much thing is too much water. I know what you mean, but it's just like, it's like, okay, we got to take, and this is really a time to look at, if you need some aiding and assisting. Now, I'm going to be having that out sometime in March, and the price off my head right now is going to be like about maybe $24.95, maybe $15.95. I'm not sure, but it's going to be in a PDF form. And so it's going to be in a PDF form, zip folder. I got to learn how to do that. So if anybody can aid me, zip folder, and so that you can download it onto your computer. So there's two ways I'm looking at it, and there's also Amazon. So that's pretty crazy. Oh, huge converse. Oh yeah, Pisces can go like, yeah, because they are the God sign, right? Right? They are the godly one. And so that they can, but if you look into the energies of Neptune, because Neptune gets you into that illusional side, gets you into that other part of the subconscious. A lot of Pisceans are really into theories, on conspiracy theories, because they can get into that kind of elusive energy. So, which is kind of cool. This was I printed out my blog from yesterday. See that guy, show you, see that handsome man on there? Yeah. So I copied and pasted his picture on there. There's a reason I put him on there. Now, I mentioned yesterday about Archangel Michael and the novena. I put it in my blog. Now, if you are wanting to receive my blog, go to maryjunetracy.com and sign up for my blog. I give you some really cool content, and sometimes it's almost, my blog is like a little mini course that you can keep and print off and follow. And so there's lots of juicy details that I give in here. Now, the reason I put this lovely man on here is because he's the one I imagine as Archangel Michael. And I love to give my angels some kind of face of people today, because then they're relatable. Then it's somebody, it's not anybody in my family or anybody I get mad at. It's somebody, maybe famous, that is like, whoa, wouldn't you love to have his arms around you, right? And that's how I look at it. So you don't have to have The Rock as your archangel. You can have Thor or anybody else as your archangel, But I chose him because his biceps are a little bit bigger than others, And he has rockin' tattoos, just saying. And, But anyway, so that's why he was on my blog yesterday. But my blog yesterday was really about, when you are feeling in a rut and when you're needing to get yourself out of it, right? And I'm making people see the rock so differently. The thing is that yesterday when I was writing it, I got the song from Limp Bizkit, and the song in my head yesterday as I was writing this. Okay. And because sometimes, you feel out of the loop, you feel crazy. Now I'm going to just read you the lyrics that I picked out yesterday. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off, no human contact. And if you interact, your life is on a contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days. Now, excuse me for swearing for all those people who get, their shit in a knot. Now, don't you ever feel like that sometimes? Just get out of my way. This is the way I'm feeling. And those lyrics they make me laugh. And it sounds like they've been written by an angry teenager who didn't want to do their homework. But I had an experience, a few years ago that really helped me adopt the mindset. And today I'm going to try and get you out of that funk. The most common decisions we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or hostile universe. It's perception. It's perception, right? The Hierophant is a perception. Throat punch lyrics, yes, they are. This is a perception. Our traditions are perceptions of what we choose to believe. And when we break them, because it's a belief system, it's a habit that we have formed over many years, we can get in that frustration. We can get to that point because we're angry, because it's like you're wanting to break through a prison. You're wanting to break out. And in A Course in Miracles, it says that it's impossible to see two worlds. And when I heard this, this is years ago, when I heard this, that it's impossible to see two worlds. You are either seeing yourself in a peaceful world or a fearful world. You can't see yourself in both. It's either one or the other. It's like you can't have a negative thought and a positive thought. Think about that. So, if you can't have a negative thought with a positive thought, in many ways that's bringing in where if you are thinking something negative, that means I can change it to a positive thought, and then all I'm thinking is positive. Pretty cool. And it started with doing positive affirmations. I am huge on positive affirmations. I am huge on doing the I ams. Some people say, well, that's corny and that's old school and stuff. Really? Well, look at what you are saying to yourself every single day. And is it a positive or a negative that you are saying to yourself every day? Because that's an affirmation. How you talk to yourself internally is an affirmation. If you talk to yourself internally as if that you are a bitch, or if you talk to yourself internally as if you are the prince or the princess, that's how it is. That's the affirmation. And in many ways, that's what we all have to do to get over the bad habits, is change it. It's changing it. And the Hierophant came in to say that we got to look at what we need to change for ourselves in order for us to be on the happy train. Right? How do we do it? And getting caught up in the negative thoughts is probably the worst part about it. So we give so much emphasis and faith to our crazy thoughts that we believe they are real, right? And when in fact, they're just thoughts. There you go. They're just thoughts. They're not real. They're only real when you believe that they are real. But otherwise, they're just thoughts. Hmm. And that's where an outside perception, like a coach, hello, I even highlighted in my little thing that you can go and click and get some coaching sessions done with me, is really helpful. So someone can tell you it's not real. The drama is only in your head and you're actually fine. It's just your thoughts driving you crazy. Journey Club, we talk about the belief systems, we talk about the habits, and in April when we started up again, it is looking at those belief systems. It's looking at those habits that you are putting into, what are you thinking? Are your thoughts the same as the divine thoughts? Because if they are, then you're at peace. If they're not, you're having crazy nightmares because you're getting wound up in some crazy belief systems. And I know exactly how it feels, and I've been there. Oh God, I've been there many times. Perception is everything. Two people can be in the exact same circumstances but perceive them very differently. So how many of you out there have siblings, right? Hands up, hearts, whatever, if you have a sibling. I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters. And with the siblings, you can be in a scenario and they could see one thing one way and you could see one thing the other way. You could have had a fabulous Christmas and they could have been like, oh, it was so grumpy. Everything was shitty. And you're like, I don't know why. It was great. We had fun. We got to talk. We got to play games. Perception, right? It's perception. Isn't that the truth on how it is? And that's what it is for you today, is to look at your perception today. I'm not going to go through my whole blog. I would like you to go and read it. I posted it up on my Facebook page. And if you want to sign up on my website, maryjunetracy.com, then I can send it to you, and we're going to continue this on how you perceive things, right? Because take today, and I want you to go through your day and look at your own perception. How do you perceive it? How do you perceive when you drive down the road? How do you perceive when you receive your lover, your children, your grandchildren, your neighbor? What is your perception? Because it's yours. It's not theirs. It's yours. So do that. Circumstances don't actually have the power to control your mood. You have the power to control your mood. You have the power to be angry or not angry. It's your decision. You can't say, well, they made you angry. No, you made yourself angry. You might not like what they do. You might not like the perception of what they're doing, right? But it's how you perceive it. Perception. And it's, I'm not saying, getting angry at things sometimes is great. The rally in the United States with these young people standing up, are they angry? Yes, but they're angry in a positive way to make changes so that they don't have to be scared when they go to school. And I know the president said something stupid ass like, let's arm the teachers, which is really, I'm going to say it right now, that is the most fucked up idea from an idiot. Yeah, let's arm all our teachers, and that really makes you feel great. How many of you have been to Mexico and you get off the plane in Cancun and those guys have these great big M whatever they are? Do you feel safe? I don't. But anyways, that's off topic. But I'm just going back to that energy of making those changes, right? To make those changes of how you perceive things. And circumstances don't actually have the power to control your mood. You do. In A Course in Miracles, I am willing to see this differently. I am determined to see it differently. I could see peace instead of this. Course in Miracles. It is constantly daily effort that will get you to your goal every day. That's also why I often recommend to people to start gratitude journals. So today, if you don't have one, I challenge you to start a gratitude journal. I challenge you to start doing your IMs and do 5 different gratitudes that are different each day so that you can put that out into your day. Fabulous time to have it, especially when the moon's going into Gemini and it's going to be doing some really crazy squares to to Mercury and Sun and Venus in Pisces. Gemini and Pisces together, that's whacked energy because they're both mutable. You don't know what one is going to do with the other, right? One is air, one is water. So this is a really fine time to really start that so that you can actually get a different perception on how you perceive your own world. And if you haven't seen it on my Facebook, because I got to get going, so I'm going to just do one more thing. If you haven't seen it on my Facebook, I'm going to some crazy, life-changing weekend this weekend, and I have an extra ticket. So if anybody's in the Calgary area and they want to come with me, it is all day. It's from 8 till 10 p.m. on Saturday, and it's from, I think, 8:30 till like 6 on Sunday. So it's all day event. This is really huge. She is a Nurika. I've never heard of her before. I was gifted these tickets, and I'm so excited. She's a Tony Robbins prodigy, and she's worked with Tony, and she's doing these seminars. She does goddess retreats. I've looked her up, and I was so stoked by her and what she does. So if you are in the Calgary area and you want to come with me, this is free. And we can spend the day of transformation for this weekend. I'm offering it to you, but it's for both days. You got to come with me for both days. It's all day. You spend the time not only with me, but with this lovely lady, and we get to laugh, cry, rejoice, go through everything, and let's do it together. And that's going to be this weekend. I've moved and I've cleared my whole weekend, and it works out that, you know what? My grandson is off with his father, and his mom's off and everything, so I can do this. So I'm opening up. If anybody out there in the Calgary area, if you guys want to come with me, I need just one person. Let me know. PM me today, and if you're willing to do that, cool. It's open there for you. So today, if you're wanting this, it's on my Facebook page too. So take a look at it. And and if you want to get into some coaching sessions, we can set it up. I don't have them specifically a package deals on my website, but we can make a package deal that fits if you want to do one-on-ones over the next 6 months, we can put something together for you that's a reasonable price. And people who know me, I'm pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm going to probably be so stoked on Monday. I'm probably going to throw up on you guys. Look at what happened. So I am quite excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm open. I'm open to this changes. I'm open to bringing this in. But it's also what I've put down for my manifestation of putting down to receive free gifts and free stuff to come to me to help for a transformation. Here it comes. So, so all of you have a fabulous day. Today is yeah, ask Kendra. No, Kendra's on a weekend this weekend. She's on, I think, her level 2, doing her level 2 for her high priestess training. So she's doing that this weekend. I thought of Kendra. So she's doing that. So I'm putting it out there. Anybody in the Calgary area who'd like to come and join me. It is at the BMO Center, so it's on Stampede grounds. I'll be taking the train down. I'm not driving or anything like that. So I'm taking the train because the train stops right there. So it should be pretty cool. Today is Archangel Zadkiel Day. And Archangel Zadkiel is my accountant. He is the angel. And I haven't, few people I've thought of how he looks, but he is the angel of prosperity and abundance, and you have to affirm your need for the prosperity to come into your life. Ask Archangel Zadkiel to come in and guide you throughout your day. And if there's transformations that you need, bring him in. He's one of the highest archangels up there. And if you are wanting to do the novena is on my page also for doing the novena for Archangel Michael. And I'll be posting more novenas up. Now, I know some of you might think, oh, that's so religious. But a novena is for anybody, and it's open, and we use, angels and things to change. So I just froze up. I'm freezing up. on Facebook, so I know it's my time to go. God bless and the goddess bless you. May the Lord and the Lady watch over each and every step that you all take, in all that you do, in all that you be, in all that you say. Start your gratitude journals today, and let's make a new perception of your world. God bless everybody, and the goddess bless you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.